Peace and love, peace and love. Happy Friday. Let me do a mic check really quick. I hope all is well. Welcome to Gratitude and Chill, the podcast. We are streaming on YouTube and on Facebook. How are you? How are you? How are you? I am all over the place today, but I'm grateful to be here. Share some gratitude with my awesome connections on Facebook and YouTube. I want to thank you for joining me this 6th episode of this podcast, which has grown from just being on YouTube to now on both platforms. And we had to do it a little different. Facebook is changing up group features. So I can't go live with my third party StreamYard after I think tomorrow or something. But they did not do this to the pages. And I luckily have about 3 pages. So I say, you know what? I'm going to tie no one to tell into this because I actually like StreamYard. I like being able to have my music playing in the background. I like being able to stream on different platforms at one time. So from now on, my pages will be the host for Gratitude and Chill, only on Facebook side. I'm going to send some special love to my moderator, Karima, on YouTube. Forgive my voice, guys. I really did a lot of talking earlier. I've been super quiet, super meditating this entire week. I was so nervous about getting back into therapy. And I guess I was blowing it out of proportion a little bit because my first appointment actually went well. Better than I expected. I was heard. I was worried about being put on tons of benzos again. I do not want to treat epigenetics and emotional strains and pain with medication. But I am having physical ramifications of all of the stress that I've been under for so long. So I was able to I'm a little more confident with my care here in New York as opposed to everywhere else I've been. And for that, I am honestly grateful. I was a little worried about, was I going to cancel today's podcast, which I try not to cancel a podcast unless I am completely incapacitated. And I was like, what am I going to talk about today when I've been on this roller coaster of emotions this past week? And I really just literally just sat here just now and I said at the end of the day, I have to be grateful that, number one, my health is improving, my mood is improving, my perseverance is out of this world. If anyone can relate, let me know in the chat. Some days are harder than others. Some days finding gratitude is really a chore. It really is a job. Not saying it's not doable, because at the end of the day, today, I will have got a lot done. I've accomplished a lot of my goals that I set for myself. Even with the podcast, I said the only way I want to cancel a podcast is if I'm literally sick, unable to do it. And this is the 6th episode that I've been able to pull off every week. The beginning of the year was very crazy, but I had to listen to my body. I had to put everything on pause. I had to deal with just catching up with the things that I put in place, as opposed to the reactions that my body and my spirit and my mind and my soul was giving me from just being under too much pressure, too much stress. So when I tell you, I'm not always a ray of sunshine. I'm a human being. I'm growing, I'm reflecting, I'm learning from others, I'm connecting with new people. I made a lot of space in my life for new people, new energy, because I really am in the process of healing. And I take my healing very seriously now. For a while, I did not do that. I didn't even know what I needed to heal. And doing DNA for me has been a game changer. I had to literally rearrange my beliefs. BS, my Queen Amun-Ra, she calls BS your belief system. Not as in BS, the cuss word, like bull-ish. No, BS is, for me, I resonate with BS being my belief system. I have been maneuvering through new beliefs, not even really standing on beliefs, but more in the light of knowing who I am, knowing what I'm capable of, knowing the losses and the gains that I have had to experience and will experience. It's been a true process, and I know I'm not the only one. I was even given a resource today where I'm going to start a therapy resource for abuse victims and trauma-informed therapy, which I've never had before. And it was quite overwhelming to even admit to myself that I need it or could use it, I'll say. Sitting in that doctor's appointment and being able to speak truth for the first time ever. And I've been in mental health a lot of different times. And each time I had no idea what was going on. I knew I had symptoms of things and I had patterns and learned behaviors, but I had no idea what I was doing there. So today was just really monumental for me because I know exactly what I'm dealing with. Even when the doctor mentioned epigenetics, I almost fell out of my chair because I'm like, he must be really listening to me. A lot of things that I'm dealing with happened hundreds of years ago. My father would literally be 115 years ago. Rest in peace to his soul and his spirit that I am connected to from here to the eternity. And I'm just sitting in a new space now of growth and acceptance, trying to accept a lot of things that I'm really not okay with, but I have to learn to accept them. And I have a few people in my life who are actually dealing with not the same thing, but the same energy, having to live with things, people, places, and things that we're not really equipped to handle in the best way. And a lot of us go through these things, and I'm going to tell you, I've never been in the light of gratitude as much as I am now. Like, it's literally a lane for me that I'm staying in. I'm doing the work. I'm doing the inner work. I'm doing the outer work. When my daughter comes in here and she says, "You all right, Mom?" It just warms my heart. She literally did that a few minutes ago. Just smiling. I say, "Yes, I am okay." And it's just a beautiful feeling to be healing. I want to welcome our new members to our Facebook group, Gratitude, Chill, and More. I think there were 4 new members today. I was so excited to see each and every one of you. We are growing. We're about to have 100 members. It is so crazy. A few months ago, I was the only one in there. So I'm super excited about that. I also want to thank the members to my DNA public group. Doing DNA and all that comes with it. It's a space for some of us that I know personally or don't know personally, but we connect doing DNA research. I'm not as active with the research right now due to the trauma that it has brought to my life, but I'm still in it to win it. I want to send a special shout out to all of my DNA cousins and all of the private hubs. I'm excited that I will be starting private lives again in all of the hubs. I'm going to start scheduling them this weekend for May. I'm also going to start subscriptions. I can't remember which accounts. I have so many pages and so many groups. I'm going to start having private subscription only content as well. I will be sharing more about that on the specific page, group, or wherever it's aligned for subscriptions. I think it does say $2.50 right now, but I'm going to change it to 99 cents for anyone who wants to support my journey for everything that I got going on, even the book. I got so much going on, but I'm going to start pausing at least 48 hours. I want to say 2 days, 48 hours out of every week or every other week. I'm going to be writing consistently, not responding to any comments. This next book is very important to me. I want to thank the one buyer, and I don't mean that no type of way. I think it's awesome because I've never promoted my book, No One to Tell, ever. Because number one, I knew it was horrible. As in, I didn't have any professional help to do it. It was just something I literally did to kind of stay alive. If that makes sense. You know, sometimes you're in desperate emotional spaces and I felt like I needed to just express it and get it out. But I was so clueless as to what was going on as opposed to now. So I am excited about that as well. I will be creating a series from No One to Tell, and I'm really just blown away by these ideas that are just manifesting. I'm super excited about everything going on. I'm super excited about growing. I want to send a special shout out to my YouTube crew, the Block Captains. I have been on break from YouTube. Like, I haven't done any music. I've barely made any art. Just a little bit here and there to keep my pages active. But I am still doing the affirmations, which are personal. I noticed, I think Angel Marie, she does affirmations as well, so I can definitely relate. Sometimes you need a word. Some people go to the Bible. I don't knock anyone. Wherever you get your affirmations from, get them. They work for me. I love mantras. Just finding anything that gives balance helps me keep and maintain balance. They really work for me. So today's affirmation: money helps me to live a better life and create beautiful memories, which is true. We just had an awesome weekend last weekend. My daughter took me out for a mother and I weekend. I had the most amazing time with her, and we had the most beautiful conversation. And she talked to me about her aspirations and what she wanted to do, and I talked to her about my healing journey and the goals that I've set. And I'm just really excited for her, and I'm super excited every time she comes home with a new meal she's cooked at Culinary Arts. She's doing good in school, so I'm just super proud of her. And I want to share 3 of the mantras that I used today, which really came in handy, because today I was very nervous about getting back into therapy. I was nervous about being heard. I was nervous about just having to share the deepest corners of my journey with these doctors. It's very scary for me, but I think I did pretty good. I think I was received well. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be on the path of healing, the opportunity to be on the path of recovering. So one of the mantras that I used today was, I can handle and adapt to the demands of life. I was really grateful for that one, because sometimes I don't believe that I can handle and adapt to all of the demands of life. And there was a time when I was not handling and adapting to the demands of life. But as I've gotten older and more wiser and more stable in my home, having a place to live outside of being homeless, I'm able to adapt and cope and make space for whatever comes my way. I'm so much more confident day to day. Even though I do not have perfect days, don't get me wrong. Today I was very, very low. I deal with post-traumatic stress disorder. I don't even want to call it a disorder because it's become such a part of me now. I don't like using the term as much, but I have to use it when I'm dealing with depression, or I'm dealing with anxiety, or I'm dealing with fear, the dread, that feeling of dread when I have to do something or go somewhere or show up for someone. I balance. Sometimes not as well, but I have to always find balance. And my tool for that has always been now gratitude. Let me cut this off. Someone is messaging me in the middle of my life. Gratitude has become a tool. It has become a lifeline for me. And I hope that if there's anyone out there who is struggling through whatever. I mean, it could be whatever. It could be something as small as not knowing what to wear today. And it could be as huge as being a part of a dysfunctional society, family, job. I hope that you are able to find tools or find people who are working on themselves so that you can learn different ways that you can help yourself. Building a community of healing and healers is such a dream of mine now. I've been a part of a lot of different dysfunctional communities, and now I just want to be part of something that grows, something that heals, something that helps. Peace and love, beautiful. You're never late. You are right on time. I was just sharing, I was going to cancel today because I've just been going to therapy today, kind of opened up my vulnerability. And I said, well, Michelle, why would you cancel it? There's no way that you can't pull this off. So I showed up, even though I'm going to, after this live, I'm going to go outside and get some air and try to sit with myself. I did get 2 diagnoses today, which didn't shock me at all. I expected it. I already knew it. I've had them before. I've had them all this while. I just was not actively getting the care that I needed because I was afraid. And I'm just grateful that I stood up and I spoke. And I didn't go all the way in, but I was able to get, in a very short amount of time, I was able to get a lot out so that this doctor could actually help me and give me some resources. I try not to claim certain things, but I will be taking part of a program for sexual assault victims and violence intervention with Mount Sinai, and I'm a little nervous. I did not realize being in this space that I'm in after what my DNA test revealed about my father and my mother. I didn't realize that it's hard for me to even say it, like my whole existence is attached to a crime. And I didn't realize that there was help for someone like me, because a lot of times I tell people, what happened, and they're just like, oh no, it's not a big deal. There's it happens, but that glosses over all of the work that I'm going to have to do to heal these open wounds that are manifesting. They're manifesting through my dreams. And when it's amazing when the doctor said, I'm hearing epigenetics, I almost fell out of my chair. A lot of my dreams are not of my lifetime. They don't involve me directly. They're connected to my family and when they were here and what they endured. And it's almost like I'm some type of messenger for all of this trauma and pain. And Michelle said, I'm grateful for your voice. It's hard. It's hard. A lot of people just want me to, shut up, I guess. Shut up and dribble. But I'm trying to do what has not been done. Because I don't want to end up like when I said this, his face lit up. He said, what made you, it was, and he's younger than me. Of course, all these people were younger than me. He said, what made you get here? And I said, simply, I don't want to end up like my brother. I don't want to end up like my mother. I don't want to end up like my father. I don't want to end up like my entire dysfunctional family. I don't want to be like them. Like how I'm in the middle and they're all surrounding me, but they're looking away from me. They're shunning me and shutting me out of any type of normalcy. I don't want to end up like them. I want to be okay. I want to be part of a family. I want to be part of a community. I want to have normalcy, even though I know it's not that simple. And it's going to take a lot of work for me. And unless they've experienced it themselves, then they can't understand it. I'm understanding that now. Because at first I was angry. And I'm just grateful for today. Because I was not going to do this. But I feel like if I don't bring what I'm going through to the light of gratitude, I'm going to miss my purpose. And I'm going to miss maybe being able to relate to someone else's journey and help someone else's journey. Not to say that I have work to do with someone else's journey, but they may be just as confused and stuck as I am. They may need to hear someone share. Like, I'm so excited. It's just weird to say. Mount Sinai has a sexual assault and violence intervention program where they offer therapy to assault victims and children born of assault. And I never even thought that a program like this even existed, because I never was told that I was a victim. I always looked at everything as God wanted this to happen to me, so I'm not a victim. Like, this is the advice people have to be careful with advice you're giving people. That is what I got from everything. Like, I know people want to put positive spins on every little thing, but that's not really healthy. It actually prolongs the work for that person who needs to heal. DNA is deep, my friend, with a heart transplant. Had vivid dreams about her donor's family, who she had never met. I got chills reading that. DNA never stops speaking. It is alive and ancient. Whoa, I just got chills reading that. Yeah, I even told, and I was scared. I was so afraid to even, I did not tell the doctor everything because I'm terrified of them putting me in a petri dish. But I did share, because my dreams, which this has been a thing with me since I was a little girl. My dreams are becoming geographical, or they've always been geographical. Wherever I am, my DNA activates to that location, and the dreams are themed to that location and the history of that location. I'm scared to share this, y'all. There's my baby. I just spoke of you earlier, Karima. There's our moderator from YouTube. Peace and love. She said greetings to everyone. And Michelle, I'm not going to skip over any of your comments at all. Peace and love, Karima. My two favorite ladies. Wow. You gave me chills. Karima, I hope all is well with you and the family. I'm kind of moved right now. Y'all have to forgive me. I've been a little vulnerable today. That's deep, but I honestly can relate. My father's, and even he said it, he said 70 years is a huge gap, and even the gap between your mother and your father is huge by itself. He was like, does your daughter dream? I said, if she does, she doesn't tell me. I hope she doesn't. I hope that I got the last drop of whatever this is. And actually her indigenous will run out when she has my grandchildren. She's got the last drop. So I don't know. She may have it. I don't know. But I've got it, and I've got it bad. It's a lot. It's a lot, and I'm honestly in this moment grateful that it didn't break me. Because at one time or another, I really thought that I was not going to be able to balance or find anyone to listen and take me serious. The fact that he said the word epigenetics, I literally, guys, y'all, if I would have been a little like fairer skinned, I would have been pale. Like, the breath left my body, because in that moment I knew he knew what I was talking about, and that's deeper than PTSD. PTSD is nothing but a symptom at this point. It's deeper. It's way deeper, and I have to really be careful with myself and my energy. And I'm so glad that I know this now. Karima said, greetings to everyone. And Michelle responded, because I know we're on 2 different platforms, so I want to make sure everybody's getting the responses to each other. Y'all, today was a lot for me. I took a big step today. I was very terrified to go into mental health with what baggage I have. And I can say for now that I'm kind of pleased. Your DNA has a story to tell. I believe your dreams are your DNA speaking to you and wanting a voice through you. I agree. Even my book, No One to Tell. Shout out to my one purchaser of my book. And I'm going to tell you, I did not promote that book because I knew, one, it was a very, I want to call it a junior attempt of me even publishing a book. It was my first attempt. I had no professional help. I had no guidance except for my dreams. I was instructed to tell, but I hadn't got to where I am now. I didn't know what I was telling. That book is full of symptoms. There is no root causes to everything. Even though I kind of set it up thinking that it was, I had no idea I was going to take a DNA test and learn what I learned. I'm still in shock. The doctor admits I have a form of emotional shock. I have no idea. This has been a crazy ride for me, but I'm grateful that I don't want to say I was chosen, but I'm grateful that I answered the call, because I'm sure I'm not the only one who has been led to this crossroad. I think I'm just the only one who actually didn't look away, didn't run away, didn't ignore it, didn't give in to shame. Because at one time I was ashamed, I was suicidal. The first 6 months after my test got here, after September 18th, 2021, I was suicidal for 6 months. It was the most horrific battle I've faced. Even though I have been fighting all my life, this was the hardest battle. I literally think that I went through a death and a rebirth. And now I'm stronger, but I'm still fighting for my life, if that makes sense. But this next book is very important to me. And I'm going to make sure I start dedicating some time to it, because it's all connected. It's all connected. Yes, positivity can be toxic, and I don't blame anyone for their positive encouragement, but some situations need to be addressed and handled with care. That's something that I was never given the opportunity to have. I mean, even the doctor said normally rape babies have issues, and that must be addressed, never ignored. So I'm just grateful that I was able to go to these doctors and tell them not the full story, but the majority of the story, so that I can start working on healing my entire lineage. My mother never got that opportunity. And when I say I don't want to end up like her, it's not a shot to her. I love her. I wish she could hear my voice right now. I would tell her that I love you, and I'm grateful that you're my mom. I'm sorry what happened to you happened to you. I'm sorry what happened to me and my brother happened to us. But out of us 3, I'm going to be the one that avenges us all. I promise her that, whether she can hear me or not. I promise her that even when it comes to my father, I'm sorry that he had to experience the pain that he had to experience. I almost shared a picture of his mother and my mom's mom, but I'm not gonna do that. Maybe another time. This has been a hard process for me to go through, simply because I didn't know there was help for someone like me. I thought there was only Bible verses, or did I say Bible verses? Like, I thought there was just there's nothing. Like, this was supposed to happen. Even when I hear people say, you choose your parents, and you choose your own adventure, and it's so hard for me to accept that. But maybe I did. Maybe I did choose this because I am strong. I am strong, and I was able to come out of a sacrifice. It didn't work. It didn't work. I was not supposed to live to tell this story, I do not believe. Much appreciated. Yes. A lot going on around me as usual. I can imagine, my love. And I don't know if you have my new number. You're welcome to call me anytime. Matter of fact, I'm going to shoot you a text. I want to make sure your number's in my phone. I do have my old phone still, too. So I'll go in there and get it out just in case it didn't transfer. I don't think I transferred any of my numbers. Yep, I got your number. I see it. Okay. I'm texting you right now unless your number has changed. If it has, email me. Let me put my email in here. Email me. I want to welcome everyone to Gratitude and Chill. This is our 6th episode. I usually have a theme subject. I haven't had one in a while because I'm just freestyling. Y'all know I don't write anything down. This is not scripted. Whatever comes out, comes out. We do bloopers and everything. I pray that everything is well with you, Karima. We're all juggling. And when I say we all are, that's me, you, and Shell. We are all juggling some real life stuff. And I'm just really grateful that you were able to appear today. Happy, beautiful, grateful Friday. I am stuffed. I had fried salmon and some rice and spinach salad with loaded roasted peppers. And I'm just feeling energetic. I want to go out and take me a walk. She got me an iPhone, so I'm stuck on this, what is it? The fitness thing. I'm trying to walk every day. After going through all this health scare this year, I'm really starting to take care of myself. I have not had any coffee. I ain't gonna lie, I did have 1 cup of coffee at the hotel, but it was decaf. I haven't had any cigarettes. I haven't had any weed. I've been quit drinking. I feel amazing. The doctor asked me, are you going through withdrawals? The palpitations could be real. I said, sir, I was having palpitations before I quit doing anything. I quit due to the palpitations. He said, oh, okay. And I said, I don't have withdrawals. One thing about some of us, the mind is powerful. I've never admitted that I was addicted to anything except for men and money. And I don't quit saying that because what you tell yourself, you experience. So I never claimed to be addicted to anything. Everything I did it because I wanted to do it. So therefore, when you think about it like that, you can stop doing whatever you want to do. When you don't admit or tell yourself, I need this. No, I don't need it. I want it. I did it because I wanted to do it. And it was a help. I'm not really dealing with the same direct traumas anymore. I'm more now dealing with epigenetics and symptoms of being under stress and being in the wrong environments for so long. And this is why I sit in the light of gratitude now, because I have learned you can get away. You can break away. Going no contact. It's the best thing I could have ever done. It hurts some days. Some days I want to reach out to some of these people and call them and say, try to help them understand this was not about you. It was about me. I needed time to heal. But, I don't know where everyone is spiritually to even be able to receive that. So I won't even do that. Your DNA may have experienced unbelievable trauma, but it is also stronger than you could realize. And though through you, it shows its power to heal and live out loud. I agree. I truly agree. Each step you take is a step in grace. Grace, that's a beautiful word. That's the word of today. Grace. I have a grandmom, Grace. God bless her. You have been chosen for a time such as this. Your voice is a voice for thousands. That is scary yet powerful. That is the truth. It is very scary. It's very overwhelming at times. This is my email, guys. If you don't have my number, or if you want to join me on a podcast, email me so that we can get it together. I can give you the link for that podcast. Just email me. Karima, that's for you too. If you don't, because I text you. If you didn't get my text, from a 917 number, email me your number. So, because I want to stay in contact with you. I have not heard your voice. It's the same. Check your voice. Check your messages. I'll message you. Or I'm going to check my phone. I think I did have 2 numbers for you. It may not have picked up the other number. I'm going to check my old phone so I can get it on. Or just email me and send me your number again so that I can have it. I love you so much. And you guys and your encouragement means so much to me. And you know what we need for a second? We're going to take a breathe in, breathe out moment. Y'all know we be needing those. I will be right back. Y'all know I deal with anxiety. Every now and then I got to stop. Make sure my blood pressure is okay. So those deep breaths in and those exhales, baby, they are magical. Okay, magical. Got me through some hairy moments. I'm so nervous about this new program I'm about to join for assault victims and violence victims. Even thinking about it gives me anxiety. Forgive me, guys. Yo, my senses are so heightened. I'm just learning how to pay attention to myself more now, and that's like huge. I have no complaints. I'm closing out old cycles and recalibrating and integrating the new version of self. Oh my goodness. You just said it perfectly. I call that like a death and a rebirth. And I don't mean death as in like the end of your, like the end all. No, I mean cycles. I love it. That's what I really feel like. I really just came through the biggest recalibration of my entire life. Nothing is the same. I look different. Look at my picture. Like I done cut my hair off, y'all. I don't got no hair. I cut my hair all the way off. And my friend Michelle, my sister, she literally stated, like, I didn't even think about it until she said it. Like sometimes when you cut your hair off, it's like a new start, a new beginning, new growth, making room for new growth. And ever since she said it, I said, wow, I guess I did do that. And I wasn't trying to do that, but I mean, technically, that's exactly what I did. And it was time. And I'm just so grateful for just being obedient and gracious to the changes that all of us come to. All of us come to these forks in the road where we have to make decisions and we have to do those serious energy audits. Y'all know I love the energy audits. YouTube knows about my energy audits. I do not play. I mean, even from the beginning of me YouTube until now, the growth is viewable. It's viewable, and it was so organic and natural. And I'm just so grateful. Make sure you give this stream on Facebook a heart. Give this video on YouTube a like. Share it with your family and friends. I am just so excited for this entire year to manifest and bring in all of the good things and remove all of the bad. And I want that for each and every person that comes across this live, comes across this stream, everyone that connects to me or someone in this live, because us three, a beautiful trinity in itself, we connect to a lot of people. We touch a lot of people. We see a lot of people. And it's just very awesome when you find people that can help you on your journey. And in this moment, I want to thank you, Karima. I want to thank you, Michelle, for really being like awesome to me through this entire journey. I've been going through this past year. I also want to thank my sister Veronica for giving me Michelle and connecting us. She was right. She said, I think you're going to love her. And I'm so glad to be able to talk to her today. She's not here today, but she probably will hear this on a replay. And I just want her to hear me say, I love you. We love you. And I'm always here for you. Even though sometimes I may get busy, I may get a little distant, I'm always here. I cannot stress enough how important positive connections are. People in your life, people, places, and things. Like, I can't wait for it to warm up so I can go sit by the water. I plan to do one of these Fridays. We're going to go to Central Park. The ancestors are calling me to go there and to do a live there. If anyone is unaware of what happened at Central Park, I suggest you go and look it up. We have a lot of ancestors, indigenous, African, indigenous American ancestors that are buried under Central Park. Like entire villages of people. And it's really on my heart for me to go there. And I'm not sure when, but I will definitely make it known when I make that link that this will be a Central Park episode. I just want to sit out there and give honor to our ancestors because I am them. We are them. We are representatives of our ancestors that came before us. Like, I want to separate myself from the trauma and the drama of our history, but it's just not possible. And those that do, I wish them more power to them. I want to live in authenticity. I want to live in the light of truth. And I'm just so grateful to be in this space. I love you. I need to run. I will catch the rest in a replay tonight. Awesome. Great podcast. You are a representative. I love you so much. Enjoy, my love. And I'm so glad you were able to catch me live. I appreciate you so much. Always have a awesome Friday. Y'all know Fridays is my favorite day, and it will always be my favorite day. I'm literally going to go out and take me a walk. Probably walk about a mile. Do a little bit of cardio. Walking is good for the heart, and good for my spirit. Just to be outside and get in some fresh air. And then I'm going to get back in here and get the outline in this book. Because there's just so much that I want to get done before I leave this body. There's so much I want to achieve. And having goals and being grateful for every day, whether it's a good day, a bad day, a hard day, a sad day, I just always want to be in the lane of gratitude. And I want to show people that it can be done. And you don't have to be a perfect person to get it, to be grateful, and everything doesn't have to be going your way to be grateful. I could sit here and complain about 1,000,001 things. But I also could sit here and be grateful for everything that is right and everything that is good and everything that has room for growth and room to be better. And I'm just thankful. I'm just really thankful for my life today. I could have been not here today. I could have been without life today. Gratitude wins. Gratitude wins. Gratitude helps me keep balance. I'm going to actually do mantras again because these 3 mantras helped me a lot today. A lot. So the first mantra that I shared in group was, I can handle and adapt to the demands of life. This one was so important to me today. The second mantra is, I care for myself so that I may care for others. I love that one because you cannot pour into someone else from an empty cup. And for a long time, I was doing that. It almost killed me. I will never do that again. Never. And the last mantra for this week is, when I accept an ending, I also release myself from its power. Sometimes endings are nothing but a process that is making room for new beginnings. And this comment that Karima put just puts the icing on the cake. Closing out old cycles and recalibrating and integrating the new version of self. I love that. You know what? I'm sorry. I have to write that down. You said a word, beautiful. Closing out old cycles. And let me go into this video on YouTube and be sure. I think I already did it though. Be sure the chat comes back in a replay over there. And recalibrating, integrating the new version of self. I love it. That is a word. Baby, that is an entire mantra. I love it. Beautifulness. I really wish you all the success and abundance that you can stand, you and your beautiful family can stand. I felt that. I am definitely into recalibrating right now. I've definitely closed out a lot of the old cycles and the old things that were not bringing me. Baby, I call that the energy audit. I love it. I love energy audits. I used to be pained about it because I was so connected to everything that I did, but I'm learning how to be gracious Everything has its purpose. Everything has its season. When it's time to let a thing, person, or place go, letting it go is okay. Releasing yourself from that power of that person, place, or thing, it is okay because you are making space for a new version of self. I love it. I love it. And I love you. I want to thank you for joining me today. I'm not going to hold you long. Every Friday, I'm going to pull up at 6 p.m. We are going to give some gratitude. I'm going to share. You share. I love the engagement. You guys are amazing. I'm so grateful to be in this space. So grateful, so grateful, so grateful to be alive. So grateful to be received by my beautiful sisters. So grateful to be on this journey. If you have not subscribed to the channel, I like my two sisters who pulled up. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube. Join me on Facebook. I am so grateful for the energy that you shared here with me today. Make sure you have an awesome, awesome, awesome weekend. Please be safe and aware out here in these streets. Please be safe and aware. And I'm going to see you again next Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you.